Loading up these 45 ACP Lee 200 grain cast bullets that we cast. And I thought I would talk to you about this a little bit and go through some. I had a lot of questions on it, and this is just my personal thoughts, is all this video is. It's going to be me just basically hanging out talking to you all. And the question basically was, is it worth it? You know, it's based on your time. If you have a lot of extra time where you can go out and try to find, you know, range brass or pick up range brass, if you have the time to do that, you know, time to gather the equipment necessary to go out to your range and dig through the berm, even if they, you know, they might not even let you do that. Or if you have the time to, you know, drive around and call around and find somebody with some wheel weights, you know, you can do that. But like I said, in my area, that's almost virtually impossible. I mean, you just kind of got to know somebody or get lucky. But the reason why, you know, I'm so high on this going to the Acme Bullet Company is because, like I said, they developed a lead that's already pre-ready to go. You don't have to worry about mixing any alloys in it. You don't have to worry about really doing much of anything. I mean, it's just ready to go right out of the box. So what you can do is you can go get you one of these cheap little Lee pots, or you can go more expensive if you like. But you know, for starting out, there's nothing wrong with the Lee product, so just go ahead and get you a Lee pot. And then you can cast your own. You know, you're probably looking at, for a pot and one thing of handles and one mold all together, you're probably looking at about $150 investment. Which at first can sound like a lot. You know, you can think, well, I could take that money and buy $150 worth of bullets, and that's true, you could. But let's look at it. Let's look at this in perspective a little bit. Okay, get my cell phone out here so we can look at it a little bit. It's kind of chilly out here today, guys. It's a blustering -2 where I'm from, and where I live. In my neck of the woods, -2 does not happen. I think the last time it was -3 or -4 in my neck of the woods was in 1912. So you can tell that we're not used to this, and I don't like it at all. It was almost to the point where it's too cold to even come out here and cast, but you know, I haven't done it in a while. So if you don't see any videos lately or coming up soon, it's just because it's too cold to come out here and make them. I guess I'm kind of wimpy. But anyway, I ran through some items here. Okay, and I really don't want to tell you the maker of these bullets. They're all good quality, fine bullets. But here's some lead round nose bullets that you can buy. They're 12 cents a bullet. Here's some Tournament Master bullets for 18 cents a bullet. Okay, and these are all 125 grain 9 millimeters. I will also put a 45 in there, I believe, but most of these are just 125 grain 9 millimeter. Okay, here's one for 11 cents a bullet. Here's one for 12 cents a bullet. Here's a cast bullet that you can buy with the lube on it, 10 cents a bullet on sale. Here's a 45 grain caliber bullet. It's running you at 18 cents a round, 18 cents per bullet. Here's another one that's running you at 15 cents per bullet. Here's once again another 9 millimeter that's running you at 13 cents a bullet. To buy a 124 grain Winchester, you know, white box, you're looking around 28 to 31 cents a bullet. Winchester 124 grain, you're looking at 28 cents a bullet. Okay, and the reason I took the time to show you all that, or to tell you, is if you go buy your lead from the Acme Bullet Company and you use the coupon code, which is 053115. If you go there and you purchase your lead from them, you're going to get it to your house. I think mine was, I paid the same price you all do. I think it was $37.26 or maybe $39.26. I really can't remember. But for that price, you know, we're just going to call it 40 cents. You know, $40. You know, you get it to your door. I mean, once you calculate, you know, how many bullets that you can make based on your, you know, your grains, you know, on your weight of your bullet, whatever. I'm reloading 9 millimeter for 3.7 cents. Okay, so you can see all those other bullets that we were looking at, a lot of them are running around the 12-cent range, 10-cent range, and I can make them for 3 cents, and that's buying the lead. So, is it worth it? Well, yeah, to me it is. You know, I shoot a lot. Now, it's also a time thing. I don't have the time to go find range scrap, and I don't have time to go hunt down wheel weights. I did that for you all. You know, I know you all were interested in that kind of thing, so I went out there and did it. But to go buy lead from the Acme Bullet Company and send it to me where I could melt my own and still get that, because, you know, that's an enjoyment of the hobby in itself, is just reloading, you know, or casting your own bullets. But for 4 cents a bullet, then you take a 3-cent primer. Now you're looking at, you know, 6 cents. You know, like I said, these are range bot cases. I'm buying them for like 25 per a penny. So, I mean, those don't really calculate. But anyway, for about 7 cents, you know, 7.5 cents, I'm making my own 9mm bullet. That's buying the lead, buying the case, buying the primer. I mean, and I figured it up. If you were to go buy 1,000 rounds of ammo, you know, 1,000 rounds of 125 grain 9mm, or you would buy the stuff to cast the same, you know, 1,000 bullets and put those into 1,000 cases with primers, you're going to come out ahead enough that you could buy the pot and the mold to do it. So yes, to me, it's worth it. If you have the time to cast, then of course, absolutely, go buy you a lead, because it's not difficult. There's nothing difficult about this. It's a little time consuming, but then more than I found by the little bit that I've done this so far, the time consuming part comes from going out and getting the wheel weights and melting them down. That's time consuming. Just turning on the lead pot, throwing a couple of ingots of lead in there and letting them melt down and casting a few and letting them cool off a little bit and then powder coating them and putting them in the oven. That's really not a big deal. You know, to me, it makes it more, I don't know, hands-on reloading, if you will, instead of just buying all the components. And it's kind of like buying a pre-mixed cake, if you will. You know, you can go down there and buy you a pre-mixed cake, and stir it up with a little water and put it in your oven and get a pretty good result. But you go out there and you buy the eggs and you buy the milk and you buy the flour. It just makes it more personal, if you will. And how cool would it be to go out and, I shoot competitions. A lot of you new guys might not know that, but I shoot a lot of competitions. How cool would it be to go out and get first place with my own bullet that I cast? That'd be pretty neat. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you all, it is worth it. It's worth the. Now, I don't think it's worth it to do the wheel weight thing, and I don't think it's really worth it to do the cast bullet thing, and then have to figure out your hardness, and then order in more alloy to kind of get the hardness that you want. That's to each his own on that. But I'm saying to buy the pot, buy your lead from Acme Bullets, and do some casting. Absolutely, it's more than worth it, because all you got to do is make 1,000 rounds and make and shoot. I mean, that's the key here. You have to shoot those 1,000 rounds, then it pays for your equipment, and then after that, you're coming out ahead every time. But I just wanted to say that while I'm sitting here, reloading these 45 ACPs that we made. I've got a few of them made. I've tested a few off camera. They're turning out okay. There's certain little things that I'd like to, do a little different. Basically, I have everything that I'm working with on it. I'm just kind of adjusting my seating depth a little bit, trying to get that dialed in a little bit better. But other than that, it's working out awesome. But yeah, it is worth buying the lead pot, buying your lead, and melting it down. It doesn't take that much extra time, unlike going and finding it. It's a fun part of the hobby. So yeah, I'm highly encouraging it for everybody. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thank you.